Welcome back to Hypnosis Health Info. I'm Roger Moore. Well, folks, the report cards in America is still getting fatter. According to a story in WebMD 3 days ago, September 18th of 2012, it says by 2030, obesity rates could top 60% in 13 states. America's weight report card is in. The grades aren't good, and they're on a path to get much worse. Right now, 12 states have adult obesity rates above 30%. According to the report, F as in Fat, How Obesity Threatens America's Future 2012, which was issued jointly by Trust for America's Health and the Robert Wood Johnson Foundation. Mississippi had the highest rate with 34.9% of its residents obese, defined as a body mass index or BMI of 30 or more. Colorado has the lowest obesity rate with 20.7% of residents obese. However, by 2030, 13 states could have obesity rates topping 60%, according to the report's predictions. We have a choice. We have a choice to make between a future where we continue to see dramatic rises in obesity and the diseases associated with it, or we take the steps that make our communities healthier and reduce that course, says Jeff Levy, PhD, Executive Director of Trust for America's Health, a nonprofit organization dedicated to disease prevention. If we stay on the current course, we could see obesity rates that are already unacceptable double in some states, he says. The 12 states that already have an adult obesity rate above 30% include Alabama, Arkansas, Indiana, Kentucky, Louisiana, Michigan, Mississippi, Missouri, Oklahoma, South Carolina, Texas, and West Virginia. Based on the projections, the 13 states that could have adult obesity rates of more than 60% by 2030 include Alabama, Arkansas, Delaware, Kansas, Kentucky, Louisiana, Mississippi, Missouri, Oklahoma, South Carolina, South Dakota, Tennessee, and West Virginia. Along with rising obesity, the researchers say, will be an increase in obesity-related diseases. If obesity rates continue on their current course, the experts found, the number of new cases of type 2 diabetes, heart disease, stroke, high blood pressure, and arthritis could rise 10 times between now and 2020. Wow, let me read that again. If obesity rates continue on their current course, the experts found, the number of new cases of type 2 diabetes, heart disease, stroke, high blood pressure, and arthritis could rise 10 times between now and 2020. That's 8 years from now. It could then double again by 2030, according to the report. Folks, when you think about it rising at those levels and 60% of the U.S. population being overweight and the diseases that go with that, think about what that means towards healthcare costs and what it means to the U.S. economy. How are we ever going to get ahead in this country if we allow this preventable disease of obesity to continue? And yes, it is preventable. Yeah, we can make the lifestyle choices, we can make the personal choices to start eating healthy and to start exercising to move our bodies. And I'm a big fan, big advocate of healthcare reform. And healthcare reform absolutely begins with each one of us taking personal responsibility for our own health care. That means making healthy eating choices, focused on the vegetables, the whole grains, the fruit. It means getting out, being active, moving the body. We were never made to just sit. So get up and move. And when we do that, when we take that personal responsibility, we absolutely can make the lifestyle changes that allow us to take weight off, keep it off, and dramatically eliminate and reduce risks for the obesity-related diseases. And even things like arthritis are reversible. I see it all the time here in my office, not only when I'm just working with people with autoimmune diseases, or when they come in specifically for that, but also with weight loss. When people start eating healthy, start exercising, lose some weight, well, often their autoimmune diseases the symptoms will start going away and be minimized. And when people are losing weight, their blood pressure usually comes down, their blood sugar levels will come down in as little as 2 to 3 weeks. They're reducing need for medications, and often the physicians are taking folks off of medications pretty quickly as a result of weight loss. And here in my Bainbridge Island office and over in Seattle, in the Seattle office there in the medical dental building, I teach people the tools, the skills, to create a new relationship with themselves, a new relationship with food, so they can make those lifestyle choices and changes to get off their butt, get out and get moving, to make healthy choices, to choose the vegetables, the whole grains, the fruit, have a desire for that versus a desire for grease and fat and salt, the foods that make people fat and sick. And you too can make those choices, those changes, actually fairly simply when you incorporate hypnosis into your life. I invite you to take a look at all the tools, all the resources here at hypnosishealthinfo.com, at slenderforlife.com. Look around up there in the menu bars, particularly check out the self-hypnosis section. Take a look at the success stories at Slender for Life. That's just a few of the many people who over the years have lost weight and keep it off. And that's truly what we're all about, is living the rest of your life slender for life. So how about if we each take personal responsibility for our own health care, and we start working on America's report card for health, for obesity, and let's get an A. We truly can change this trend of obesity and get those obesity rates down and reduce diseases and improve our economy as a result and bring down healthcare costs. So if there's any way that I can be of support to you in your journey of taking responsibility for your health care, making those lifestyle changes, whether you're here in Puget Sound or we can set up sessions over Skype, give me a call at 206-903-1232 or send me an email, roger@hypnosishealthinfo.com, and let me know how to support you. I'm Roger Moore, and this is Hypnosis Health Info.